What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the First Yard. Hope you guys are having a good day today. So today we are back for week 7 of the NFL, and in today's video we're going to be talking about wide receivers you should pick up, wide receivers you should start, and wide receivers you should pick up into the future. But before we get into today's video, if you guys have not checked out my most recent video where I talked about quarterbacks, guys, you should pick up that are quarterbacks. Definitely go check it out. It's still pretty relevant even on week 7 or in week 7. And with that said, let's get into today's video. So first of all, there's been a lot of news going on around Antonio Brown, and we're going to mention Antonio Brown later on in the video. So first of all, I have 5 guys that I think you should either pick up, start, or even consider picking up going into week 7 and into the future of the NFL season. But before we get into that, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn that bell notification on. Now then, number 1, I have Christian Kirk. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You know, Christian Kirk, not a huge name, but he is 49% owned currently, and he has recently just come off his best game last week, and, you know, this week he's going to be playing Seattle. Seattle has allowed 295 yards to opposing wide receivers. That is one of the worst in the NFL for a defense, so definitely look at him and possibly pick him up or start him. Now, number 2, I have Mike Williams. Now, Mike Williams, obviously, he is with the Chargers. He is 59% owned in most leagues. And this week, he's playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars traded a lot of people this offseason. And, you know, obviously, their secondary is really, really weak right now. So, even with Keenan Allen available for week 7, most likely, I see Mike Williams having a big part in this week's game. Number 3, we have Keelan Cole. Now, he is 37% owned. He is on the Jacksonville Jaguars. This week, he is playing the Chargers. Now, the Chargers defense is number 16th overall against wide receivers. So, you know, they're in the middle of the pack here. I'm not entirely sure if you want to pick him up or start him, but he's definitely been one of Gardner Minshew's main targets this season. Now, number 4, we have a guy that has been in the NFL for quite a while now, Cole Beasley. He is 38% owned, and this week he's playing the Jets. So if you don't know, if you have been living under a rock for the past, I want to say 7 weeks, the New York Jets team is not good. Adam Gase does not know how to coach his team, and Cole Beasley is going to be playing against the Jets, and he's on the Bills. So, you know, you got Josh Allen over there. Cole Beasley had a pretty good game last week, and I'm expecting him to put up some pretty good numbers against the Jets this week, at least in the first half of the game. Now, involving Antonio Brown, I did make a video on this earlier involving Antonio Brown, but mainly just because Antonio Brown obviously has had a lot of allegations going on against him for the past year, and he hasn't been able to enter the NFL. Last team he was with was the Patriots. Now, if you guys have not checked out my Antonio Brown video, definitely go check it out. Pretty much just talk about Antonio Brown, all of his allegations, him saying that he doesn't really want to play in the NFL anymore, and obviously me saying that, you know, that's not true, and this is what we're going to expect. This is who he's been working out with over the offseason, and, you know, obviously, we're in week 7 now. Antonio Brown might get signed. So with Antonio Brown, he is currently 60% owned in most leagues. So you definitely want to hop on him quickly. He is most likely going to sign with the Seattle Seahawks, making him most likely outside the slot wide receiver. And he's going to be with the 49ers defense in week 8, and week 9 is going to be with Buffalo. So I would definitely watch out and possibly start him most likely week 9. Now then, with that said, you know, these are my top guys that I think you should pick up in fantasy football this week and into the future. If you guys did like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and comment down below for any recommendations, suggestions, or even, you know, questions that you guys have involving your fantasy football team. And with that said, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys next time.